everyone, and welcome to the show. I got myself a brand new hat and a haircut simply because the Shaggy 2 was getting way out of control and I had to do something about it. But that's not what you want to hear about. What you want to hear about is all the cool new stuff that's going on this week, and I got a truckload for your faces. And the first thing I'm going to be talking about is the new Ghostbusters movie, which I think actually looks really cool. And a lot of people have been knocking it simply because the CG kind of looks a little bit childlike. But I say to them, hey, that's just opening the doors for a brand new generation of people who are going to love horror movies, and essentially planting a crop that will eventually lead to more Shaun of the Deads, more Army of Darknesses, and so on. And to be honest, Hollywood has been just beating this dead horse of the haunted house genre type of movie to the point where the last 10 years has been nothing but humdrum, dusty, old haunted house movies. And quite frankly, this is a welcome change. So make sure that you check out that trailer if you have not done so already. And speaking of campy horror movies, this is definitely the week for you, because this next movie is definitely amping up the cheese and camp factor. It's called Zoobies, and it's exactly what you think it is: a zoo full of infected, zombified animals, gorillas, koalas. It's as ridiculous and hilarious as you think it is. Make sure that you check out that trailer below. And continuing on with the campy and cheesy horror flicks is something that isn't quite new, but is definitely very campy and cheesy. It's called Wolfcop 2. I could not stop laughing watching this trailer. Make sure that you check that out. I'm sure fans of this show will definitely appreciate it. Okay, so now we're finally getting to some gaming news this week. And the first thing that I have for you is the announcement for Master of Orion 3. Now, it's not titled Master of Orion 3, but it is definitely Master of Orion 3. If you've not played Master of Orion 1 or 2, excellent games, incredibly difficult. Any strategy fan should be a huge, huge fan of this. Make sure that you check that out. You will definitely love it if you're a fan of strategy games. And next up is the IndieGoGo for the Sinclair Vega Plus handheld that should bring a bunch of retro games into the palm of your hands. But that's not the reason I brought it up this week. The reason why I brought it up is because how slick the device looks, and if they're able to hack this, it should be an excellent platform in order to play hacked games. And now moving on to my last bit of gaming news this week is the new trailer for the top-down isometric shooter game, The Church in the Darkness, which focuses on a cult in the 1970s and your escape from that cult. Now, this is eerily similar to the actual real-world events of the Jamestown Massacre from the 1970s. So make sure that you check that out, because something like this actually happened. Okay, everybody, this is the part of the show where I give you my music recommendations of the week, and this is going to be a continuation from last week where I gave you some of my favorite albums to listen to while I was deployed in Afghanistan and driving a Humvee. Now, this week is going to be about the albums I would listen to while being physically fit in the gym and pumping iron. Now, the first album is DMX's It's Dark and Hell is Hot. And this album is just so primal, it's got a ton of energy, you can just feel the rage in all of the songs. It's excellent for lifting weights too. And the second album is called Spineshank's The Height of Callousness. And this is just a blood-pumping, blood-curdling album. It just gets you just so amped up and raging, perfect for getting the energy up for lifting weights. Alright, everybody, that does it for this week. Thank you all very much for watching. Make sure that you subscribe and like the video if you like the video. And before you go, maybe check out one of my other videos. This week I started a brand new series called Monster Files, where each episode I will be highlighting a brand new monster. Now, this episode was the Red Dragon, one of the most notorious monsters from the Dungeons & Dragons franchise and European folklore. Check that out if you like monsters. I also have a gaming channel called Dread Knight, which you can check out by clicking over there to your right. And with that being said, thank you all very much for watching again, and I hope to see you again next time.